bigger notebook because 260 clues have come and gone, but 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 11th episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy. As always, I'm your host, Brian Perry, and thanks so much for joining me. Over the last 2.5 months, we have quizzed you on over 50 different Disney categories. So again, thanks to everyone for commenting on these videos and suggesting some new ones to quiz you on. You'll notice that in this video, I only came up with 2 categories on my own. The other 3 are suggestions made by you guys. So again, keep them coming. We'll definitely use them down the road. Here are the rules on your screen as always. And as always, I remind you, if you want to cheat, here's your chance. You can pause the video, you can Google some answers, you can Bing some answers, you can ask Jeeves if that's still a thing, because I won't know you're doing so since this is a YouTube video. But if you don't want to cheat, good for you. Look at you with morals. Anyway, with that, let's check out the categories for episode 11. Things start off with last week's Final Jeopardy category, Voices, Disney Voices. Second category, Disney Plus releases, all about things that were released initially on Disney Plus. Then we have California Adventure, trying to balance out the Disney World to Disneyland ratio out here. Fourth category, Sleeping Beauty, all about the 1959 classic film. And finally, perhaps the most recommended category, the Disney Afternoon. So many of you were suggesting that category. We had to do it. So that's all about the cartoon shows that used to air during the Disney Afternoon in the 90s. That 2-hour block that showed, I believe it was four different shows in a 2-hour block. But before we get to the Disney Afternoon, we gotta go back across the board. It's the 200-point round, aka the Cupcake Round. We start off with Disney Voices. The original voice of Mickey Mouse. Who else but Walt Disney? Who is Walt Disney? Disney Plus releases now for 200. The Sanderson sisters returned. That would be What is Hocus Pocus 2?
Winnie, we already drank the life potion. Simpleton, those were a hoax.
California Adventure's Cupcake Clue. The ride system for Test Track at Epcot was utilized to create this attraction in Cars Land. That will be What is Radiator Springs Racers? Now, normally I ask you to comment your scores. I also want you to tell me Radiator Springs or Test Track. What do you prefer? It's a closer race than you think. Race. You get it? You get it? Radiator Springs. On to Sleeping Beauty for 200 now. Maleficent curses Aurora to die before the sun sets on which birthday? That would be What is her 16th birthday?
But before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
Oh no.
And the final Cupcake Clue brings us to the Disney Afternoon. The Disney Afternoon featured 3 different shows that were created based off of these 3 different Renaissance-era films. Those films were Aladdin, The Lion King, and this 1997 flick. What is Hercules? So there you have it for the 200-point round. Hopefully you went 5 for 5 because things are about to get a little tougher. Let's move on to the 400-point round now. Pacha, Eli LaBeouf, and Sully. Who is John Goodman? Disney Plus releases for 400. Peter Jackson's 2021 music documentary included nearly 8 hours of never-before-seen footage following this iconic band. Hopefully you didn't need any help on this one, but that would be the Beatles. Who are the Beatles? California Adventure for 4. In 2004, this e-ticket attraction made its debut at DCA. It would close in 2017. What is the Tower of Terror? Now, I remember when the press release came out that Tower of Terror was closing and being rethemed to a Marvel attraction, I lost my mind and then realized they weren't talking about the Orlando version, but the less good version, I should say, in California Adventure. And credit to Imagineering, because I think Mission Breakout is actually better. But not better than Orlando's Tower of Terror. Nothing's better than that. On to Sleeping Beauty for 4. The Three Good Fairies. Who are Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather?
Their most honored and exalted excellencies, the Three Good Fairies.
Finally, it's the Disney Afternoon for 400. 1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was the age of this Disney Afternoon cartoon. What is Gargoyles?
We are defenders of the night. We are gargoyles.
600-point round now, coming up. Here's Voices. Along with voicing one of Disney's most famous princesses, this actress also voices Priscilla in Zootopia. Who is Kristen Bell? Yes, sloth enthusiast Kristen Bell. Such a big fan that Disney gave her a call and said, hey, do you want to be a sloth in Zootopia? And she said,
Wait.
Priscilla.
Oh, no!
Yes. Flash?
Here's Disney Plus releases for 6. The Muppets venture into this famous Disney ride for their Halloween special released in 2021. What is the Haunted Mansion?
Welcome, foolish Muppets.
Halfway through now, it's California Adventure for 6. The year the park opened. What is 2001? Sleeping Beauty now for 6. The name of Maleficent's pet raven. Who is Diablo? And it's the Disney Afternoon rounding out the 600-point round. A show about anthropomorphic animals playing a sport on the planet of Puck World. What is the Mighty Ducks? Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I am a huge Mighty Ducks fan, but a fan of the films. I thought the cartoon was terrible. I did. And I'm yet to meet a diehard Mighty Ducks cartoon fan, so I guess I'm not in the minority. Let's move on to the 800-point round now. Things are getting more difficult. His credits include voicing over a dozen Pixar characters, with one of his highlights being Mac from the Cars franchise. That would be the legendary John Ratzenberger. Who is John Ratzenberger? Check out this list of all the voices he's provided for Disney. Unreal, look at that. Here's Disney Plus for 800. Rise is a biographical sports drama based on the true story of 3 young Nigerian Greek brothers, led by this Milwaukee Bucks NBA champion. First name only is okay. Who is Giannis, or Giannis Antetokounmpo if you want extra credit? Wait, not really. You don't actually get extra credit. I just know a lot of you would have struggled with that one. So who is Giannis is okay. Here's California Adventure. Before being rethemed to the Incredicoaster, California's screamin' safety spiel was provided by this famous actor, who often goes by his 3 initials. For your safety, safety, safety was spoken by NPH, who is Neil Patrick Harris. Here's Sleeping Beauty now. Fauna's gift for Aurora's christening. What is the gift of song? What a gift! The gift of song. Sounds kind of like a cop-out because I don't know if that's a real gift, but anyway, that's your answer. Disney Afternoon's 4th clue. Lucky, Rolly, and Cadpig are 3 siblings appearing in a show that was part of the late 90s edition of the Disney Afternoon. What is 101 Dalmatians, the series? So there you have it, 20 clues down. Hopefully you're in a good position to move up the board with the very difficult 1,000 pointers. Cue the music. Feel the pressure. Be nervous. Don't be nervous. I have faith in you. Let's kick things off with the voices for 1,000. One legendary actress was the voice behind the 3 legendary roles of Lady Tremaine, Maleficent, and Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion. Who is Eleanor Audley? 1 down, 4 to go in the 1,000-point round. Here's Disney Plus releases. While Balto, the Siberian Husky, earned a statue in Central Park for his contributions in transporting medicine through an Alaskan winter, this lesser-known heroic canine became the focus of a 2019 film for his heroic role in the same grueling journey that was the 1925 Serum Run. Who is Togo? Yes, I was so happy when Togo got a movie starring Willem Dafoe because it really showcases another dog who deserves even more love. Balto gets all the attention, and I don't want to take any attention away from him because he did a great job too. But Togo was 12 years old. He was an old man Siberian Husky when he was part of the Serum Run. Check out the movie. It's great. It makes you really love Togo. So check it out. California Adventure now for 1,000. The tragic, unexpected death of this world-famous individual caused Disney to scrap the story to one of the park's opening day attractions. Instead, a new story had to be written, and the end result became known as one of Disney's worst rides of all time. Who is Princess Diana? Yes, and the ride became Superstar Limo, which, as mentioned in the clue, is one of Disney's worst rides ever. Look at that. Look how bad that is. Oh my gosh. That eventually became Monsters, Inc. down the line, the Monsters, Inc. ride. That's a California Adventure, but Superstar Limo was terrible, though the original attraction had you cruising through LA, escaping paparazzi, and with Princess Diana's unfortunate death involving paparazzi and a limo, Disney said, yeah, no, this can't be a thing, and a really bad Superstar Limo was created. Only 2 clues left on the board. Here's Sleeping Beauty for 1,000. Prince Philip's father. Who is King Hubert? And here we go. Final clue on the board, the Disney Afternoon for 1,000. Disney's attempt to create a more edgy cartoon to compete with the Ren and Stimpy show led to the creation of this bizarre program that ended up only putting out 13 episodes. Check out this name. What is the Schnookums and Meat funny cartoon show? Yeah. The Schnookums and Meat funny cartoon show. Check out these clips.
Toot toot! Here comes the 909, right on time!
That does not look like it fits. But you know what? Disney was trying to be different, try to get with the times. Ren and Stimpy was obviously a very weird cartoon, and Disney thought there must be an audience for that because that's popular. So they created this, and no, there was no audience for it. 13 episodes, and it's done. Speaking of being done, we're done with the board. How'd you do? 25 clues have come and gone. One remains, and it is Final Jeopardy. Let's check out the category. Disney Company acquisitions. Disney Company acquisitions. Ooh, what has Disney acquired in its past? Make your wagers, depending on how confident you are. All right, time is up. If you wagered a lot, good luck. If you wagered a little, I'm proud of you. You know your limits. Look at you. Look at you. Good job. Good job. I hope you don't get it right now, though, because then you'll be kicking yourself. Anyway, let's see the clue for Disney Company acquisitions. Just 3 months after becoming CEO, Bob Iger and the Walt Disney Company close on their newest acquisition, costing the company $7.4 billion in stock. Good luck. Okay, time is up. Pens and papers down, Blackberries down, sidekicks down, whatever you're using to track your score or write your answers down. Here is the correct answer for Final Jeopardy episode 11. What is Pixar? That's right. Early in 2006, Disney acquires Pixar for $7.4 billion in stock. The acquisition is led by newly appointed CEO, who's been in the position for just over 3 months, Mr. Bob Iger, who had a good relationship with one Steve Jobs, leading to the acquisition. Pretty good acquisition. Hopefully you did pretty good in episode 11 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. I'm always rooting for you. I want to see that 30,000 high score, maximum amount of points listed in the comments. Unless you're a liar, then don't do that, please. Please do keep commenting suggestions for new categories. I love going through them and picking them. It makes it a lot easier when we're making these episodes. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way you're notified every time we come out with brand new videos. Once again, I've been your host, Brian Perry. Thanks so much for joining me. I love doing this. I hope you had fun. Until Wednesday, when we have the final for Magic Final Four Villains Edition. And then after that, of course, I'll see you next Sunday for Disney 100 Jeopardy episode 12. Till then.
Bye-bye.